Hello kids. Today's topic is air and water. As we already know, Earth is the only planet in the universe that has water and air which supports life. Earth is covered by 70% by water and is surrounded by a blanket of air called atmosphere. The condition of atmosphere at a given time and place is known as weather. The weather keeps on changing. The weather changes depends upon the temperature of air, air pressure and amount of moisture. The different types of weather are sunny, cloudy, rainy, windy, etc. First of all, let us understand what is air pressure. Air molecules are always in the state of movement and hit each other and the surface, thus create a force known as air pressure. When temperature increases, air pressure increases, and when temperature decreases, air pressure decreases. Effect of temperature on land and water. The sun's rays heat up both land and water. Due to sun's heat, the air also gets hot and rises up. The land warms up and cools down faster compared to water. Natural phenomenon caused by air and water are sea breeze and land breeze. These are the two natural phenomena caused by air and water on the earth's surface. Let us study them in detail. Sea breeze. During the day, the land surface heats up faster than water surface. The air above the land is warmer. As a result, the warm air rises up and creates a low pressure above the land. The air above the sea is cooler and is still near the surface of water and creates a high pressure above the sea. The wind always blows from high pressure to low pressure. So the cool breeze from the sea blows towards the land to take place of the warm air on the land which is risen up. This is known as sea breeze. So the movement of air from the sea towards the land is known as sea breeze. Land breeze. During the night, the reverse process takes place. The air above the sea is warmer. As a result, the warm air rises up and creates a low pressure above the sea. The air above the land is still cooler and is nearer to the surface of the land and creates a high pressure above the land. The wind blows from high pressure towards the low pressure. So the cool breeze from the land blows towards the sea to take place of the warm air on the sea which has risen up. This is known as land breeze. Evaporation. The process by which the liquid changes into the vapor form on heating is called evaporation. Evaporation is a continuous process due to the heat of the sun on the earth. The evaporation can take place on the water bodies such as rivers, lakes, seas, and oceans. The factors affecting the evaporation. The process of evaporation can happen faster under the following condition: on a windy day, when temperature is high, when exposed surface area is more, when there is less moisture. These are the factors when evaporation can take place quickly. Condensation. The process by which vapor changes into its form on cooling is called condensation. It is a very important process. The condensation causes the formation of clouds. The different forms of water vapor are dew, mist, fog, rain, hail, and snowfall. These are the different ways in which the water vapor returns on the surface of the earth. Let us study them in detail. Rain. When the air becomes hot, the water evaporates and rises up in the air as vapor. At a higher altitude, water vapor undergoes condensation and gets converted into droplets of water. These water droplets join together and form clouds. When clouds become heavier with droplets of water, it falls down as a rain. So, this is how we get the rain. Dew. During night, the air above the land cools. The water vapor present in the air condenses to form the droplets of water. It is called dew. Dew is very important for plants. Frost. During very cold night, the temperature can fall below 0 degrees Celsius. Due to this low temperature, dew drops freeze to become frost. It is also called as frozen dew. The frost is again very harmful for the plants. Next form of vapor is fog and mist. During winter, the water vapor undergoes condensation. The condensed water vapor forms a thick layer and gives a cloudy appearance close to the ground. This is called fog. A thick layer of fog is called mist, which reduces the visibility. The fog and mist are very common in the mountainous areas. Snow. When temperature is extremely low, the water vapor freezes to form the crystals of ice called snow. When these crystals mixes with the dirt in the air, we call it as a snowflakes. Snowflakes are hexagonal in shape and no two snowflakes look same. Hail. During very cold winters, the ice crystal can be formed within the clouds. When this ice crystal falls, but due to the speed of wind, they are blown back to the clouds. This back and the forth movement causes them to increase in their size and the speed. Finally, a large crystals of ice hit the earth as a hailstone. So this was all about the different forms of water vapor. Let us study the water cycle. The sun heats up the water and changes to vapor and rises up. At a higher altitude, the water vapor undergoes condensation and gets converted back to droplets of water. These droplets of water join together and form clouds and falls down on the earth's surface as rain. Thus, the change of water into vapor and again back to water is called as a water cycle. So, today this much only. Thanks a lot for watching the video.